Sounds like we got a good podcast about to be underway.
That's right, John.
You know, John, that's just the thing that I was thinking. Here we got a good one coming in. We got a big brand that has been going with a lot of the sports
tonight, John. Got the biggest brand of all time, John.
Yeah, we got the biggest brand, the Bran Flakes.
The Bran Flakes.
We got the brand with the raisins.
Raisin Bran Flakes.
We got the Raisin Bran Flakes.
Breakfast. Put it in your meat hole.
That was a horrible idea, John. That shit hurted.
Felt like a cheese grater.
Oh my God, he fucking killed him. Sorry. Just had a heart transplant with a potato.
Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to another installment of the 5 o'clock reboot, where we will be starting your week off right. After many hours of trial and tribulation, we finally got the recording software to work again.
Yeah, we've been here for like good solid
2 hours.
2 hours trying to get shit going. He's been trying to get shit going. I'm not knowledgeable.
So,
Hello.
to get the news right off the gate, we have a new mascot.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We got to pick out some babies, so we brought home 3 whole babies. Yeah, I know.
You are in air jail now. You have done this. Oh, honey.
This right here is Yoruichi. He's only a few weeks old, about 6 weeks. And he is the light of my life. Look at him. Oh.
He is precious.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's plotting.
I hope. God, I hope. I wish you had them kind of hops right now. Yoruichi.
Oh, he does. He's got hops. Like mad hops.
He's also got
your toe.
Attack mode initiated. Yoruichi, if you piss in my shoes.
He's actually really good about not doing that. Proceeds to piss on your shoes. So he was already litter box trained and everything like that. The only one that we had an issue with was Bailey's cat. Her name is Mikasa or Mika. Day one we had her, she shat in front of the door. Day one. I was like, are you shitting me? Literally.
Now, I mean, I get that, you know, which Smudge wasn't litter box trained. Whenever we got her, we had to train her. I remember we got it, and like it didn't take much to get her like hardcore litter box trained, you know. But golly, dude, there was one day, like I remember, I was like, you know, this is great. Like things are actually going pretty good. And I woke up, and even after like she started using the litter box one day, I was like, all right, we're doing good. We're doing good. Woke up, shit in the floor, right next to the stove. I was like, are you joshing me? Jeff Maxon over here.
Jeff Maxon.
Straight Jeff pilled.
Straight Jeffing. So today, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, is a pretty interesting day. Alex brought home something that you may very well never see again.
Yes.
So you know more about this than I do. So I'll let you... Oh. You can't go home with him. You belong to me. Oh, God, he's in the duffel bag. But Alex...
Yoruichi crawled in the duffel bag and realized that box was slick. I saw him get on top of the box and then just slowly slide down into the bag.
He's like... Nah!
Yeah, he was like... But yes, today we are drinking a Sugarlands Shine RTD, which is short for Ready to Drink Cocktail. I know what you're thinking. Where is the C? It's what you do when you gaze upon it. So it's there. Now, this is the Voodoo Punch, which is the same thing as what the RTD that they had in the past, the 1-2 Punch. But they partnered with the New Orleans Saints for their 55-year anniversary and did a whole big rebranding thing. And it was just sent down to Louisiana, I think. But they made so much of this, like so much, that the whole event had come and gone before before they were able to get go through it all. And on top of that, the RTDs weren't doing as good as a lot of other, as you would think. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think they decided to kind of switch gears to a different beverage, focusing on their moonshine flavors and their cream flavors, because they actually released a new cream recently that we will be trying soon.
Interesting.
They released a peanut butter cream.
Oh yeah, they told me about that. Bailey and Maddie did.
Yes.
I think that they're doing very well to stay in their lane, because after that, High Rocks.
Yeah, that's kind of the way that I feel about it as well. I mean, they do good with whiskey. They do great, really good with whiskey. Which moonshine and whiskey kind of go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand, yeah.
And I mean vodka to a degree, because it's another unaged
and it's
liquor.
Corn.
Yeah. But that High Rock, dude, that was a war crime. That was awful. But I will say the RTDs, they do have really good RTDs. I've had a couple of the others and they're amazing.
We've had a few.
Yes.
We had the tea lemonade.
Yes, the tea and lemonades. The tea and lemonade was really good. They came out with a blackberry sunset that was phenomenal. I got to try that when it was in testing. I would have drunk myself sick on that. This, on the other hand, which I'm not a big fan of punch flavored alcohol.
Yeah, because it'd be medicine-y.
Yeah. But you may really like this. I mean, I do like this beverage. One of the reasons I actually like it is because I have a hard time getting shit-faced drunk on it.
A little too young.
Because, I can't make myself drink enough to get drunk until my body has processed some. Because, of just how it feels,
Yeah.
But that's just me talking about the drink.
You're too young.
So, I believe that I think it would be a good idea for us to go ahead and kind of crack into this to kind of get an idea as to what you think about this.
I'm very excited.
Well, I'm excited for you because if you like it, you can take a bunch more from my home. So, because I have several flats of this. So
flats?
Yeah.
How many?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's my question: where the fuck did you get all of them?
My lawyer says I don't have to answer questions.
Oh, fair enough.
I went dumpster diving.
Did you really?
No.
Oh, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, because I wouldn't surprise me if they would toss this stuff out if they're trying to get rid of it.
Well, I mean, they are trying to get rid of it, but
No.
Waste not, want not.
Do not go between the cushions. You will not find coins there. Oh, God, he is fiending to go in there. This is what the podcast is mainly consist of. Just babysitting. Let's try to push that cushion back. Yeah. You're free to leave. Don't let me catch you around these parts again.
Sorry, we had to babysit Yoruichi there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals,
I'll let you do
non-binary
the
pals, the opening of the can.
That was a crisp opening.
That was very crisp.
That was a very crisp opening. I'm going to just stick with your opening because I don't think mine's going to be as good.
That's like a coconutty.
I'm about to sound like fucking Hisoka. Oh, that pays.
That face.
Gone.
Smells like... Ooh.
That was like one-handed.
Coconut and weirdness. Well.
Smells like I want to get drunk, but I don't know if I will.
First one's free.
First one's free, boy. I think all of them's going to be free.
Very coconutty.
Are you getting coconut out of this?
I'm getting coconut.
What the?
Maybe pineapple. No, that's pineapple.
Yeah, it's fruit punch.
I mean, coconut's a fruit, right? Or is it a nut?
Hey Siri, is coconut a fruit or a nut? They're classified as a fruit.
They're classified as a fruit.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on with the lady in my phone.
Hey, we all want a Scottish maid.
She's Irish, but like and usually she sounds like this, and everything's fine. And I'm like, hell yeah. But then it started one day.
What are you screaming about?
Then one day, back when I was working at my old job, I was driving on a forklift, and I was like, hey, I'm not going to say the name because then it'll start being like recording everything I say, which it does anyway. But anyway, and I said it, and then it came on and said, here's so-and-so on shuffle. And I was like, Jesus.
She's getting tired of her job.
Here's so-and-so on shuffle. Here's Gordon Lightfoot on shuffle.
On shuffle.
Your music taste is poor. You're not my dad.
You're not
Shit
my
like
dad.
that, you know what I mean? Be like, how was it for you? I've had better. You know, that's like, it's kind of the energy that it gives me, you know?
Just good enough. To where I want to stay, but I could leave.
I want a divorce.
I want a divorce.
And I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm still paying for you.
You still belong to me.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Just for that, I'm looking up extra weird porn on you tonight. You know?
We're going to get saucy and weird. I have been having my life ran by these cats as well.
Yeah, cats will do that to you, man. You end up thinking about them all day.
I have been. So, I started my new job.
Congrats, by the way. Tell us a little bit about it.
So I am a metal spinner. I make plane parts. We make them to spec to where they go for like Boeing, Danville. What are you doing over there, you dingus? I can hear the bell jingling.
Me too.
He's fine. As long as that bell jingles. But I make plane parts. I'm still trying to go to Buc-ee's. I actually had my interview and everything like that. But after I let them know because like I'm respectful, you know. I told them that I'm planning on leaving, and they were like, "Well, let's see what we can do about that." I was like, "There's not a lot to do. I've been wanting this job since it was announced, you know? What are you doing, dingus? Goober. What are you doing?" But they're trying to get me to do more so that they can pay me more. And I was like, you don't really have to do that. They're trying to get me to do jobs that like I'm not even supposed to do yet.
Oh, geez.
So like actual spinning, rolling, and stuff like that, where I actually shape the parts by hand. They're trying to get me to do that. And I'm not like scared of it, but I am very nervous because that's how one of the guys who worked there for 17 years lost his finger.
Well.
Yep. So.
Dude, that'd be a little rough on you.
Yeah.
Be rough on anybody losing a finger.
Bailey is quite fond of my fingers, so.
You'll just have to start using your toes.
I don't know how to answer that.
Or you could get like one of those like little robotic fingers. You know what I mean? It could be voice activated. Be like, oh my god.
Checking for change. At that point, I would just tell him to lop off my whole arm.
Checking for change.
Come on up. No? Okay.
Oh man.
Change your mind then. See if I care. Uh-oh. He's plotting.
Plotting?
He's plotting. See the phone?
Oh, he does see I'm about to witness Spider-Man. What if?
Oh. Now what if?
What? Yoruichi. So the cat is trying to climb the... Nope, no longer trying to climb.
She's attacking it.
Just attacking the soundproofing. Yoruichi got this look and jumped and tried to catch it, missed, and now is attacking the soundproofing for making him look like a little numpty.
They keep finding their way into every nook and cranny possible, and it is stressful.
Did we ever discuss the difference between a nook and cranny?
I believe we did, but I can't remember.
I can't remember what the... like.
I think a nook is like leading into a point, and then a cranny is just like a crevice. We have technology.
Hey Siri, what's the difference between a nook and a cranny? Okay, nook is a corner, and a cranny is a crack, which refers to a small and out-of-the-way location in a room or an object. Okay. Which makes sense, because, like, people, like, have nooks in their houses. You know what I mean? Like, you know how, like, they have that little, like, out, like, where, like, the window kind of protrudes out from the place, and they call it a breakfast nook?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know what Yoruichi's doing back there. Oh, Yoruichi's out now. Oh. Now they're going back.
Back behind the thing.
He's trying to 3D print himself a friend.
What are you doing? How'd you get back there?
Trying to fuck with shit. Here, I'll be Yoruichi. What are you doing? Trying to fuck with shit.
Trying to fuck with shit.
Well, don't go in there. Why not? Where I want to be. My God.
Close that off for me.
Don't you shut the door, you bastard. I'm gonna wait till you're asleep and climb up your legs.
Dude, he does. I am riddled
Oh yeah, no.
with cuts.
I've got little bitty ones all over my hands.
Little
But
love
that's
marks.
because I antagonize my cat. Like, I'll be petting Smudge, and she'll, like, flop over on her back and, like, kind of reach out, and I'm like, oh. So then I'll start scratching on her chest a little bit, and she'll, like, grab my hand and start, like, and I'm like, oh, cute. And she'll give me the little kicks, like, bunny kicks of death. And, like, she's just digging into my hand and everything. She's not, like, hardcore, like, nothing like that, but she's just so cute. I love my cat, dude. I'm starting to love your cat too.
He's burying his turd.
Oh, that's good. Thank God for that, because at least he didn't shit in the carpet and leave it.
Yeah, unlike Mika.
Mika.
It's potty time.
Oh, it's potty time in the USA. Potty time in the USA. Gonna hit it up in the potty. The USA. Gotta go to the potty.
I think he's just burying either his own shit or his siblings.
He's like, those lazy fucks didn't
Straight
bury
up.
their turns.
Mika is lazy as fuck. Mika
Really?
will shit and leave it.
That's odd.
Very. Like, do you not care about predators in the area?
I think we all care about predators in the area. Those big guys, you know, with the freaking...
I would very much be terrified of those. On the probability that they exist, in the infinite universe of possibilities, they probably do. But I don't want to play with that.
I mean, I don't want to play with it neither.
That cutie. No. I don't want to play with a predator. Those things are scary.
Yeah, no, for real.
They hunt you for sport. Like it's something to do. What are you doing?
You little dingus.
My goodness gracious. Oh my. Oh, they started the spring festival at my work this week. By the way.
Oh, yeah. I probably should go check that out sometime.
It's very different. I will tell you that right now.
Is the food at least better?
It's good. I mean, I think it's good. I like the Cuban. That's the only food that I've had at the festival. I've low-key started kind of trending on some of the socials for the thing because I take a little selfie of myself whenever I go to take pictures of people, like on their phones, and people are thinking it's funny, so they're posting about it on Facebook, and like once people have started posting about it, more people are posting about it. They're like, he got us too. Oh man, it's so fun.
He's so quirky.
Yeah. Yeah, they've given me a nickname and shit. And they're like, do we know how to get this to him? And I am just not interacting at all. I'm wanting to be that enigma. I had a lady come up and shake my hand yesterday. I'm not kidding.
She's like, thank you for your service.
No, for real, she was like, we just left whenever we got home, and we were like, oh, the day's over, and then it wasn't. And I was like, oh. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, hey, it's like, oh, that's so sweet. Do you want to see my friend again? They're like, no. I'm like, well, I'm not the person here to be seen.
Yeah, I'm just a guy.
I'm a guy. Which we're allowed to have aliases now. Like we don't have to go with our real name, which is good.
But don't you have to wear name tags?
Yeah, with the alias.
Oh. Like,
so they don't even know me as my real name.
Oh, so your alias is on the name tag?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was your name tag.
No.
And then you had to go by your alias. I was like,
wouldn't that be freaking hilarious? Just be like, hi, my name's so-and-so. Clearly not so.
Clearly
or so.
Alex. Clearly not so or so.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. I really hope these rumbly tumblies are not coming through the mic.
I bet that little hump right there is it.
Because if it is, you're in for a treat.
Dude, I'm going to be sitting and just editing and just hear.
That's exactly what it sounds like, too. Oh my god, dude, I had the god-awful shits a little while ago. I don't know why. It just struck. It was awful. Like,
I'm going to have to shit after this podcast.
I don't think... Dude, these will do it to you. I drank 4 of these last night.
Oh, God.
But I don't know if it was these or if it was... I've low-key been eating dirt all day. Because, like, I've got this bad nervous tick where, like, I put my beard in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And today, I took, like, the netting that I tore out of my yard, took it back to this county, and dumped it. And me wrestling with that all morning to get it in my truck, I had all that dust and dirt in my beard. And every time I'm like, oh, no. And I get this, like, grit in my teeth. And I'm like,
dude, that's always the worst.
Dude, it's so disgusting. It makes me want to just freaking... God, dude, it makes me want to, like, rip my foot hair off. You know what I'm saying?
It makes me want to rip my teeth out.
Like, I don't want to rip my teeth out, man, but, like...
I hate getting grit in my teeth.
Straight up, dude.
There's very few worst things to experience. Having grit in your teeth is the worst because it'll be calm, cool, and then crunch.
It's just like a little sandpaper, like a little...
And then 50 minutes later, a straggler.
Yeah, and you're like... You look like a damn dog that's got something they didn't want. I think...
He's our lighting crew.
Yes, I think our lighting crew got a stopper.
Stopper?
I don't know, but it looked like a little, like... thing. Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
Bottle stopper.
You were too young, sir. I'm getting nervous about the webcam.
I'm getting nervous about a lot of things. But I guess, like, I think it's because of, like, the late hour, as well as, like, we were both, like, so unsure if we were going to be able to do this, you know? Like, so we're, like, we were so excited. We're like, fuck yeah, we're here. We're going to have a great, awesome episode. And now we're here and we're just like,
I think it's,
I
got a cat. I think it's mainly because, like, I'm not burnt out on the podcast. I'm just
me
burnt
neither.
out.
Yeah, no, I'm shit, dude.
Because I'm getting up at the ass crack of dawn every day.
Yeah, you're waking up in a couple hours.
Yeah. I wake up at 4, go to work. I get off at about 4:30. I show up early to work because my shift starts at 6:30. So I'm showing up early. It gives me time if I want to go get breakfast, I can go do that.
Yeah.
But doing this job, it's a lot of learning and a lot of understanding. Turns out there's a lot that goes into shaping metal. Usually you just put it in a machine and the machine does it for you. No, we build the machine every time.
Oh.
Every single part. We have them on pallets and they're in the warehouse, and we have to go down to the warehouse and go pick it up. Never driven a forklift before in my life.
Oh, that's right. You hadn't, had you?
No.
So you get to drive a forklift this job.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Terrifying.
Dude, no, it's fun, dude. You'll do burnouts, fucking.
We don't have the room.
You don't have to have much room. You just got to have a slick surface and them tires will smoke, buddy. I'm not kidding. Like, I remember one time my buddy was coming off of the box truck back at the warehouse that I worked at, and it was raining, and it wouldn't go, like, because the drive wheels, like, he was trying to go back on, it wouldn't go up there. So, like, he was mashing. He was like, come on, like, trying to, like, hump, you know, like.
He's trying to hump it forward.
And, like, it just wasn't happening. And them wheels are just smoking. I mean, we're like, dude, stop, please. We're like, if those things melt, we're fucked. That's my forklift, you know.
Yeah, no, it was interesting because, like I said, I've never driven one before, and so having to go and pick up pallets day one. He's like, "You ever driven a forklift?" I was like, "Nope, not at all." He's like, "Well, today's the day." I was like, "Huh?" And so he got me to drive the forklift, go pick up parts, drop off parts, look up parts. And yesterday was like my second day because I get weekends off.
Yeah.
Full weekends. I guess I'm only working 3 days a week now because I take Tuesdays off. But then Friday is Josh's day off and he's training me. And technically we're not supposed to be there by ourselves. But he doesn't work on Fridays, so I take that day off too. So now I'm just working 3 whole days a week. Look at you. He's stuck.
Sorry, didn't mean to take attention away there. Yoruichi, the cat, had his claws, both of them, both paws stuck in the toy, and he would try to get it free, and he would like stand up on his back legs and just be like, "What do?
What do?"
Anyway,
he's the best.
Absolutely.
He has slept everywhere in this room, including on me.
It's also really funny. He slept all the way up until we started the podcast.
Yep.
As soon as we started, he said, "Ding dong, motherfucker. Bing bong." You know. Haters will say that you dropped that sound in there. Anyway, go ahead. You were saying we're not supposed to be there by ourselves?
Oh, yeah. So, technically, I'm only working 3 days a week, which is awesome.
Absolutely nasty.
I make the money in 3 days.
Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to start working on Tuesdays, which I don't really want to do because I like having Tuesday or Thursday off, because that's what they have off as well. It's so cool. It's so good because working 10-hour shifts is grueling. It is absolutely grueling. But because of that, I no longer have to worry about doing things and then going to work. I do things after I leave work.
Yeah. See, I'm a fan of 4 10-hour days. You know? Because, like, don't get me wrong, I like having my 2 days off. But 2 days off get filled with responsibility. You know what I mean? But if you worked 4 10-hour days, you'd have your 2 days off. You know, still have your responsibility in those 2 days. You have 1 day that is 100% for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, like today was my first day off, and I had to get up and I had to come to town. Had I not done that, I would have been at home hanging shit. And tomorrow, I got to mow for 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like mowing, but golly, it's the weed eating that kind of blows. Especially because I only have one battery. I had to think of a strategy to weed eat my yard.
I just would have gotten more batteries.
They're expensive.
Well, yeah.
And I'm broke as Job's turkey right now.
One of the issues with the computer, I could have paid $33 to have it fixed. And I don't even have $33. So
Same.
we're in a bit of a tizzy.
Yeah, my payday's coming up, and that's what I'm riding on.
My payday is in, technically, it is in, today's Tuesday now, so technically 2 days I'll be getting paid. So I got $20 to last me till then.
Yeah.
I'm eating ham, cheese, and crackers at work.
Hey, listen, man. If it gets you through.
I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but I just look so pathetic because Josh is just snacking down on whatever it is that his wife makes him, and I'm just like, Ritz crackers, cheese. It's a cheese block too, so I have to like take a knife and cut it.
Hell
so
yeah,
I'm just
dude.
like, I'm like getting gourmet with it, and so I'm just like, cheese, ham, crackers, and water. So that's a lot of fun. It's a very laid back job. It obviously has like expectations. We measure in thousands.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So like we're very accurate. So the job that they're wanting me to do, because they're wanting me to stay there so bad, is rolling. So I actually make the parts by hand after it gets sized. And then we have to keep it within parameters in order to make it sized. So it's always fun to deal with that, because if I fuck up, I have to put it back in the sizer, and then I have to squish it back down and try to go back at it. So I've never done it before, obviously. And that's how one of the guys lost his fingers. So I think as long as I play it safe and I'm careful, then I'll be fine. But those are famous last words.
Well, that is true. But also, I think they would, I'm sure they would rather, and I know that they have like quotas and stuff they got to meet, but I'm sure they would rather, especially knowing that you haven't done this before, they would rather you take your time and get it right and form the good habits, because I mean they're trying to get you to stay.
Oh, dude, like it's not even the fact that they need people, and they really need people. They have 2 people besides me.
Oh, geez.
And it used to be an operation of 10 people.
Damn.
Yeah. COVID really screwed them.
If everything goes down the pot with me, I know where I'm going.
It's a really fun job. The only problem is you have to wake up at the ass crack of dawn.
Oh, buddy. You have weekends off, right?
Yeah.
I'd wake up at the ass crack of dawn for weekends off.
Oh, fair enough.
Like, whenever I was working at the old warehouse that I had to work at, I didn't have to get there at 6 in the morning. I mean, if I were a morning shift bottler, I would. But, you know, like, I had to get up and go early in the morning anyway. Hello.
Hello.
You're about to mess with this cord, and I'm going to pick you up. And it's going to cause problems for your mind.
Yep. It's happening. Give him here. Give him here. Come here.
Hold on.
Come here. It's a really cool job, like I said, and I do kind of want to stay with it, but Bucky's has been like my mission.
Yeah, like, it's been your mission for years.
A very hot minute. So I'm in a bit of a scrap because the job is easy. It's a lot of memorizing and stuff like that, but everything's so laid out for you. It's ridiculous.
At the job you're at now or at Bucky's?
At the job I'm at now, every part has a part. So if like I'm doing 1A 9191, I go down to the warehouse, find the part that is Danville 1A 9191. And then whenever I do that, I take the forklift, go down the warehouse, pick it up, take it back up, take the saran wrap off, unwrap it, put the sizer on the table, put the piece into the part, press it to whatever parameters it needs me to. I'll hit it like 3 times, make sure everything's smooth, put it up.
Oh, okay.
Done. It was very overwhelming first day, just because it was like a whole lot. Oop.
Sorry, your Wiichi was about to tear down your soundproofing. I mean, that doesn't sound that rough. Like, is it like a real... I've never done much working with metal, though. Like,
It's not hard. They're impressed with me and the speed that I'm keeping and still keeping like quality product.
Yeah.
But it's idiot proof.
Really?
Like the job is so easy.
Dude, that's good to hear.
Like it's dumb. And like they're impressed with me because like I'm beating the guy who's been there for 17 years. I'm beating his time.
Really?
Yeah. Like they have several boxes there. With me being there, we're gonna clear out all the work. It's stupid. Cause like I'm like what?
I wonder what it's like there whenever they like actually get caught up, though. You know what I mean?
Probably don't work. Because that's another thing. The risk of layoff.
Yeah, because like that'd be like horrifying. You know what I mean? Because I mean it's good money for whenever the work's coming in.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean I guess like it's one of those things of like the better y'all do, the more work y'all will get, you know.
Yeah.
But it'll take a while before y'all reach the point, like before the company would reach a point.
They've been in service for over 30 years.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So like they're in big name business.
when's the last time they've had to lay people off?
COVID.
That's when they had to lay the people off. I get it now. Now I understand. And they're just now starting to get people back?
They've been needing people back.
Like, so how many orders do they have like on back?
It's a few boxes, but like give me time and I will destroy it. It's that good. It's that easy.
Okay.
We see his shadow. I think that's what he's been attacking this whole time. Oh. What's he doing?
I have no idea.
There he goes.
Oh, there he is. And he's in it.
He's getting lost in the sauce. Hey, baby.
It's so back and forth for me because Bucky's has been the opportunity I've been looking for.
Yeah.
And what they promise me in pay now, I could make at Bucky's in a few months. The pay that they promise me now, I would make in years. Because they pay up to $25 an hour.
At Bucky's, yeah.
Bucky's pays up to $32 an hour.
Oh, sorry.
And I can make that in a mere months, depending on how everything goes. So it's a very finicky thought process. Because unless I can navigate them to pay me more, then Bucky's would be the clear choice. While at the same time,
This place sounds really laid back.
it is very laid back.
And Bucky's is
very strict.
the opposite of that.
Yes.
Like, based on what I've heard about Buc-ee's, I heard somebody say something like, if you're a minute late, it is an immediate write-up.
Yep.
Your second time, they tell you to go home. And then your third time, I think you're fired.
Their turnover rate is about to be insane here.
Yeah, no, because people here... Listen, I'm going to say something really weird here. There are people here who will work, right? You have people who are very punctual, who will work well. Then you have people who aren't punctual, who will work really well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have people who won't work worth shit, right? That cuts you down to one group of people in this county. You know what I mean?
And those people are going to be late.
Yeah. And especially because of the traffic.
Yeah.
You know, because like a lot of folks around here are used to bad traffic, right? We're not used to this. We're not used to
Buc-ee's traffic.
Right. Like, I don't live in town anymore and I work in town. I'm about to be in a bad way. Like, I'm going to have to backroad it every day.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's agitating for me. I wouldn't even say 30 minutes from there. If that.
Yeah, no.
Probably live like 15 minutes from there. So even if I left an hour early, you know, what are you thinking? What are you doing? So even if I left like an hour early, I would still, he's mobile. He's mobile. Look at him.
The cat has made it to the table.
He's made it. As long as he doesn't do anything, I'm not worried about it. Look at him. Make sure you... Nope.
No, don't go for the mouse. Come here. You know you want this.
No, he wants the fucking mouse.
You want this right here.
But like, I like to leave early for work. That's what I'm known for.
Yeah.
I show up early to work every single day. But with traffic being the way that it is, you know, you will be late, even if you leave an hour early. And most jobs don't care about that. Like, well, you should have left earlier. I'm like, I'm not going to leave 2 hours early to come to a job. That's not what I'm going to do. And Buc-ee's is going to have a high turnover rate.
Especially here.
It's going to be like a revolving door.
And based on what you were saying earlier, they're bringing people from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that good old boy system, you know, the whole like, oh, I understand why they're so late. You
better stop it.
I'm about to get you.
No.
Do now.
You're banned from the table.
Now? You're banned. Banned from the table. Shoulder jail. Just kidding. You broke free.
I want to break free. But that's the main reason why I want to go to Buc-ee's, is because more opportunity and better pay. While on the other hand, this job is guaranteeing me better pay just after time.
Yeah, like, and the pay that they're offering you is damn good money.
Very good.
For here. You know what I mean?
$25 an hour is nothing to sneeze at.
That's true. And based on how you're talking, the guys are fairly easy to work with.
They're very easygoing. Josh is kind of like a free soul kind of dude. Mike is very old fashioned. He's very old fashioned in his ways. And then Arbor, I really don't know anything about him yet. I've just heard about him and seen him twice now. I think the only thing as well that puts it onto a thought is the benefits. I get vacation.
You get that now?
But with both companies.
Now that's a big benefit right there. Is that paid vacation or just
paid vacation? But I don't know if they offer me benefits, like health benefits.
Ah.
Kind of need that.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Very. Especially for people like me who refuse to go to the hospital because I don't have health insurance. No, you're not going over there. You've been banned. 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 Go away.
Welcome to the Cat Cast.
Welcome to the 5 o'clock cat cast. There you go. Come on up. If they do offer some kind of benefit like that, then that'd be better for me. But if they wouldn't even offer me like health care, health insurance, stuff like that.
Yeah.
For a job where I could literally lose my finger or worse, I kind of don't want it.
I get you there. Why? No, it does not happen. Does not help. You have been in air jail. Now you're going back to dad jail.
Dad jail. Come here. I can't wait for him to get big.
I'm still going to pick him up like that.
Oh, I will too. I'll put him air jail.
I love air jail.
Just in principle.
Air jail's, I love it. It's one of my favorite things. I put Smudge in air jail sometimes. Like, I'll pick her up and I'll be like, why? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? And she's just looking at me. She's just... And she starts kicking them back legs, you know. She's like, put me down. I'm like, no.
You're in jail.
Do you not know what jail is? You're about to learn. You're about to serve your nickel. Yes, use me as your pathway.
Yes. He's very tame and he's a good boy. Very good boy. Compared to the other two. He's very well behaved.
Yeah, I've noticed. Like he's just curious.
I've actually noticed that he's like me. Mikasa is like Bailey and Lucy is like Maddie.
Yeah.
So I posted on my Snapchat. I was sitting there watching a guy restore watches, and like I'm fully paying attention because I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I look over at Yoroichi and he's just watching it, just vibing. He's also a serial shitter. I've never known a cat who shits so much.
Serial shitter.
I'm a proud father. Mikasa actually sleeps with her eyes open, just like Bailey.
Oh.
She's kind of ditzy. Doesn't really know where she is half the time. Ow. Banned. Lucy's kind of dumb. And she's also very picky.
Oh.
Just like Maddie. She's still on milk. She will not eat solid foods yet. So we're trying to get her into that. But they all use the litter box just fine.
Well, that's good.
Oh.
Stand corrected? I'm just kidding.
He just shits. Oh. Yeah,
there you go.
his claws are like little razors, man. He has shredded me.
But he's okay.
He's okay though.
He just hopped up and caught my foot. He had to climb up.
Banned. You're banned. You're banned. Don't you think about it?
You know, one of the things I love most about little cats is like they just climb.
They just climb.
But they're like they don't know like when to not to like retract their claws, you know?
So there's like
So their claws are just always out and getting stuck in everything. And they're just like no.
no.
Gotta eat you the stinker. Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's stinky. You're a stinker.
He's not stinky. He's not as stinky.
Sorry, I take it back. It's his favorite little spot.
Yeah, I get. He really is a podcast cat.
Mm-hmm.
Only the set can see. Oh, I've been caught. I have been caught.
You've been claimed.
Oh, there it is. There's that little spot. Oh,
So
yes.
he has been running my life for the past few days now. I would have been getting him today
Yeah?
if we had waited. But they were telling me like the only reason why is because the people who had him, like their day off was today. I said, I don't care. I said, I want my baby now. And so she talked to him and we went to go get him the next day. I said, I don't care when their next day off. I was like, I will get them before they go to work. And we picked him up. And he's been here ever since. And he's been an absolute treat.
Oh, he seems like so. Seems like he has. Oh.
But I've been sleeping on the couch for the past few days to sleep with them and make sure that they're comfortable, get them used to me. And I mean, they've slept on me. He's slept in my neck. He sleeps on my shoulder sometimes. I was actually watching anime in my chair and they all just kind of like came up and crowded on me and they were just vibing.
That's good, man. Like, I love the bonding, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite thing about getting a new baby. Because, like, they don't know who you are. You're
Right.
completely new to them. And there's things that you can do to, like, make them like you.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I was feeding him. Oh, there he is.
Like, loving on him like this.
And so I was hand feeding him for a bit so they associate my smell with food.
Yeah.
Cleaning out their litter box, they would see me doing that. Just small things that would help them understand that, hey, I'm here to take care of you. Wait.
I'm sorry, Yoruichi. I'm not risking shit.
Not for the podcast, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, baby. Oh, never mind. The claw's fine. I was like, did you already rip your claw?
Nah, he's been pretty good. He's smart. He's not as bad as the rest of them because the rest of them are like just goofy. And he's a little more perceptive about the world.
Oh, I just realized I smell like another cat.
He's like sniff. He's like, new smell.
He's
Cat
like,
smell.
Smudge?
Smudge. Smudge. Smudge smell.
We are buddies.
Watch him on the ear. He will
Right.
nibble on it.
It's okay.
He was attacking the shit out of my ear today. I went to lay down to just take a nap. And he was just like,
Man, I'm going to be straight up. I don't think I'm going to be able to drink another one of those.
why?
It's
Not good.
they're just not my thing, man.
I like him.
I'm glad you like them. Like, I genuinely am. Like, they're good to sip on.
I'm sorry for you Spotify listeners.
No, yeah.
You guys on YouTube, you get to see me play with my cat, but
Oh, yeah. Well, all of you who are listening to this, like, audio exclusive, you are in for a treat because, like, you can imagine, you know, a little baby.
little
Little
teacup
baby
size baby,
kitty.
full black.
Full black kitty who is being mischievous. Little miscreant. Committing misdemeanors.
Not felonies.
Not
Yet.
felonies.
Not yet.
Yet. They're too little for felonies. Oh man. Oh, by the way, I tried out a video game recently.
What's that?
It was on Game Pass for a very short time. It was a Ghostbusters game. That was a blast. It's off Game Pass now, so I'm not going to be able to play it. I have to take my mic away now because I was very gainy there. I heard all the puzz. But like it had a multiplayer thing where there were 3 busters and 1 ghost, and as a ghost your job was to like go through and like haunt this whole building and like scare people out of there, shit like that. And if you were a buster, your job was to bust the ghost, right? And there were like 3 rifts in the ghost, and if you caught the ghost like the rifts act as your respawns, right? So they could take out your respawns and then take you out, or they could just take you out 4 times. You know what I mean? And it was a blast. I had so much fun doing that because like you could haunt an object and like the object would start moving on its own and shit like that. And like different ghosts had different special abilities and stuff. Like with one of them, you would like do this like big tornado of goo, you know?
I got slimed.
Yeah, like slime. And like you can slime the busters to like mess with them. Or if you can sneak up on them, you can like tamper with their equipment so they can't hit you. Like, oh, there was so much shit.
I like games like that.
It was hard as a ghost. But if somebody was like a really good ghost, then being a buster was hard as well. You know what I mean?
I like games like that are kind of balanced and respectful about how you play.
Oh yeah. I would say that's one of the reasons I really loved For Honor, but I haven't played For Honor in so long. I don't know how much has changed. But like, if you got good with your playstyle, you could hang in with any other character.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, if like, even if you were like a fan of like the most useless, like freaking hero, you know what I mean? Like, let's say, which the Warden's not useless. I don't want to say that the Warden's useless. But the Warden is a one-trick pony. Like, they can do, like, one thing. But if you know when and how to, like, throw that one thing in there and, like, keep people mixed up and keep them on their toes, you could be a really damn good Warden, like, today. You know? It's just... It's all about, like... I'm sorry. Like, your dedication and, like, trying to get better to it. I've been wanting to play For Honor, just haven't done it in a long time.
We need to.
Yes, we do.
With my new graphics card, we can actually play it, and I can actually stream it or record it.
Which would be absolutely sick nasty.
That's what my plan is once I actually get the rhythm of this job. Because technically speaking, if I go to bed at like 10, I would get at least 7 hours of sleep.
I'm sorry. Overstimulated.
Sniffing underneath my fingernails.
Yeah, I've been needing to hit the sack earlier.
Well,
There's not been.
I kind of had to shock my system a little bit, which is how I actually got to spend time on Bond with them. So it was a win-win. I started sleeping during the day, and so like shaking my sleep schedule up. And so eventually I'll get a little more into it and actually have a decent sleep schedule.
Makes sense.
And hopefully, if I stay with this job, great. There's a lot of pros, but there's a lot of cons. Bucky's also has a lot of pros, but also has a lot of cons.
Yeah.
But if I stay with this job, I could actually focus on the channel more. I could start making games, making game content, editing more and stuff like that. I would have more time on my hands. And it's good. But Bucky's.
Yeah.
So I never actually hammered out those details, so I'll have to ask Josh about that. This drink is not doing anything to me.
It just makes me sleepy.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I had a few last night and I didn't get like hammered. Like, you can't drink it fast. Like
what is it? It's only
5%. Well, they didn't want to make them like wine strength. You know what I mean?
This is going to be a very slow-paced episode.
Very
And
much
I
so.
do not apologize.
Here, try to down that thing.
Easy enough.
Yeah,
It's very pineapple-y.
it is.
I guess I associated the smell with coconut because it's very tropical. But I mean, it's it's not bad. It's just kind of meh. I don't need another one.
Yeah, I don't need one either.
This is probably one of the most lackluster drinks we've ever had.
I hate to be that way, but we needed to get it out here. We needed to get one of these out of the way. The last couple drinks that we've had have been stellar.
Yeah. Like, it's not bad by any means.
You know, it's not bad. It's a great social drink. Sorry. It's a great social drink.
It is a great social drink.
Especially, like, if you're not wanting to get shit-faced. Because, like, if you're hanging out with your buddies, you're not going to drink that many of these. You know? Unless you're a madman.
Yeah. I mean, it would probably get me messed up if I finished, like, a whole 4-pack.
No.
No?
I drank a 4-pack last night.
Back to back?
Yeah, over the span of like an hour and a half.
Jeez.
I just went to bed. I was playing Deep Rock Galactic.
We need to play that.
Yes. Yes.
I have that.
We mine for Rock and Stone.
I am a dwarf.
You're going to love that. Like, because there's a button you can do to, like, it's like a salute button. But, like, he'll hoist up his pickaxe. And be like, Rock and Stone. We mine for Rock and Stone. Can I get a rock and stone? You know, like
Can I
shit
get
like
a
that.
rock and stone?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Precious.
Oh, my gosh.
This is what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Tired little baby.
Just a sleepy little bean.
I will manhandle him. So whenever he sleeps like this, I'll interrupt his sleep and I'll pick him up and just let's put him in my lap.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a dick. I'd be like, oh, you're just sleeping peacefully, huh? Nope. You're on my lap.
Oh. Oh, by the way, I got a table now. Like a dining table.
Oh. I didn't realize you didn't have one.
Yeah, I mean, I had like a little thing. But that sits on the front porch now, and I have a table that's big enough for several people to sit at.
And with this job, I can finally make my way to come hang out with you sometime.
Yes.
And I would probably need to spend the night.
Absolutely. And, hey, I have a bed for you.
Yeah.
It's queen size.
And so we can, like I said, with this job that I have now, I could focus more on the channel. And I could focus on more making quality product. Compared to working a night job where I can't do that.
Right.
And so I think this job is what I need. I'm just refusing to accept it.
Well, I mean, you do whatever you're wanting to do, man, because, like, you have been chasing Buc-ee's for a very long time, and
Yeah.
Buc-ee's has the potential to pay more in the long run. Buc-ee's also has the potential to be irritating as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's
like,
no smoking. Period. Not on premises.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. No smoking. Can't show tattoos. Naturally. No strange colored hair.
Right.
So I dye my hair black. Got to be on time. And you're expected to do what you're paid to do, which is understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, be on time, do your job. I get it, right? I am very eager to hear about all the people who are like, yeah, I tried to work at Buc-ee's. You know what I mean?
Well, especially with the younger group.
Yeah.
Like dyeing your hair, getting tattoos, like that's a dime a dozen.
Yeah, no. I mean, shit, I've got a tattoo.
Yeah.
You've got tattoos. I mean, you and I can cover our tattoos,
Yeah.
But dyeing the hair, dude, so many people dye their hair.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the Taco Bell in Jeff City today, and I think every person that was working in that Taco Bell had like ocean blue hair. And it was pretty. I love that shit.
They dyed their hair the color of Baja Blast, our Lord and Savior.
In the name of the Baja and the Holy Blast.
This melts my heart.
I'm kind of want to puke. Like, this is so sweet. I might cry.
I've wanted a cat for so long, too.
And now here's your little buddy. Yeah, we've been talking about you wanting a cat for a long time.
I haven't had a cat in almost 10 years. The last cat that I had was Miss Moo. She died a week before my 18th birthday.
Oh.
And everywhere that you go to live, you cannot have pets.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a lot of places around here that won't let you have pets.
And I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with having a pet.
Yeah, no. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you're gonna have a pet, you're gonna end up cleaning up after them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're gonna be responsible with your pet.
And
I'm not saying that
having a
everybody
cat,
is, but
having a cat is so much easier to take care of, and they're a whole lot more clean. So, like, I understand why people don't want dogs. Dogs bark, dogs pee, poop, all that. Don't get me wrong. I love dogs.
right.
But cats are so much easier to care for. They're self-maintaining, self-reliant, and they make great companions for people who work.
Yes.
Because, he could be a little attention whore in the future, but right now he's just self-sufficient. He eats when he wants to. He drinks when he wants to. He pisses and shits on his own. All I have to do is clean his litter box and feed him and water him.
Yeah, and dude, that is amazing. Like, Smudge is a little attention whore. Don't get me wrong. But as long as she's got her food and she's got her water, she's good. She, like, bless her heart, I love her so much. She tickles the ever-loving shit out of me. She's taken to doing this thing where she'll, like, hide at the foot of the bed. It's like, we'll go to the bathroom, or, like, we'll be in the bedroom doing something, and, like, be about to walk back, and she'll hide at the foot of the bed, so whenever we walk past it, she'll bust out, like, out into the living room and stuff, just flat zooming. And she started chasing her tail. But the difference between cats and dogs is cats can catch it. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen her, like, do a little thing, and then she'll, like, jump in the air and, like, catch it, and then she'll nibble on it for a minute. She'll look away, and then her tail will get excited and flick away, and then she'll chase it again.
I think cats are definitely, in my opinion, they're superior pets. Like, I love dogs. I really do. But there's just something about cats. Well, I'll correct myself. I don't like tiny dogs very much.
I feel that.
They're very yippy.
Now, I will say this. I've met 2 tiny dogs. One of which is more yippy than the other. But I met 2 tiny dogs and I get along with both of them really well. Jesse had a dog for a long time named Bandit. It was this little chihuahua. This little literal bean. I mean, big old chihuahua. And I remember one time he had found his way up on Jesse's bed and I was watching him play like Red Dead or something. And I was petting Bandit and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Jesse, look, like Bandit's letting me pet him and stuff. And he was like, hey, don't touch his back. And I was actively touching Bandit's back. And Bandit, like, is looking at me. And I'm like, oh, but he likes me, you know. And I it's about that time I see his lips start quivering. And he goes, and I was like, I'm sorry, you know. But then there's Joseph's Chihuahua, Max, who is also a literal baked bean. Like he's brown. He looks like a little damn bean. And he cries. Like, he doesn't like nothing like that. But like, if you pet him and you like scratch behind his ears and stuff, and like you show him any attention, he'll rear up, like on whatever you're near, and his eyes get so watery. Like, he looks like he's crying. He's just so happy.
He's like, please.
And I know that dog gets love like all the time. I picked him up one time, just being a goober, picked him up like I pick up Smudge, you know. And I held him, and I like held him up here, and I was petting on him and stuff, and he was like, oh. He's like, this isn't what I wanted.
There was one Chihuahua that I ever knew that I actually did get along with. Cannot remember her name. She belonged to my ex.
Ah.
Yeah. I was the only one that ever got along with. She never yipped. She wasn't barky. She was just very tame, very cool. But she's the only Chihuahua that I ever got along with, because the rest of them just... It's like,
oh, yeah, no.
I will punch you into the ether.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of big dogs as well.
Big dogs are where it's at.
Dude, I love pit bulls.
I love Siberian Huskies, and I love German Shepherds. The real high octane, fucking just crackhead energy.
Oh yeah, I love watching like people with German Shepherds. Or no, well, I do love with them too, but I love watching people with Siberian Huskies. Oh, by the way, Max, the brown baked bean Chihuahua, lives with a German Shepherd named Bailey, and Max humps Bailey all the time.
Of course.
It's the funniest thing, because like he'll just be on her tail, and she'll just be fine with it because she antagonizes the shit out of that Chihuahua. But I love like Huskies, like watching people like with Huskies, because they get so sassy. The sass, man. It's like, you get in here, you know, and I'm like, no.
You tell him.
Like, you talk to him, buddy.
You tell him what's up.
Man, I miss Smudge meowing. Smudge don't meow much. You know what I mean? She's not a very vocal cat. She meows around her food and water bowl, though. Yeah, she doesn't. It's not even a meow. It's literally just a... And I'm like, Smudge. She goes, and like, she won't even look at me. Just walking away. I'm like, you bitch. I'm like, come over here and let me love you.
You come back here.
Whenever I walk in, like, no matter how long I've been gone, as soon as I walk in, I pick her up and I like hold her on her back, and she like has them little paws out, and she's like, and she'll let me do it for a minute, and then she'll turn and like climb up my shoulder and down my back.
Jesus. All right, we're done here. Where's the wife to be?
Same time next week. Yeah, she's like, hey, where's your woman? I'm like,
I raised you.
It's like, I'm the reason you're here.
I birthed you.
Like, I had to talk her into letting you live with us.
I think that's the reason why. So I've discovered cats do not like over attention.
That's probably what it is.
People who are like allergic to cats will immediately go to them.
Yeah.
Because they don't give them attention. Or people who don't like cats because they don't give them attention.
Yeah, I used to not like cats. Straight up. I used to not like cats, and now I'm a fanatic. And I'm like, just let me love you. But I've slowed down. Like, I don't overly do Smudge. Oh, also Smudge just started laying in her... Oh, you've awoken the beast. Smudge just started laying in her little cat tree that we got her. Which makes me so happy, because she still refuses that bed that Madison bought like the plague. She will not, like, whenever I would set that shit in the chair that she used to sit in, and Smudge would climb up the back of the chair, like walk across the back of the chair to avoid stepping in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because Madison was like, "Here, Smudge, see, feel how comfy this is?" She picked her up and put her in it. Smudge will not go in that, ever.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I will not buy my cat a bed at all.
That's fair.
Because they won't use it.
Now, I mean, like, I feel like had Smudge, like, discovered the space on her own, she probably would have.
Probably.
But it's the fact that we kept, like, trying to get her to go in it. I think
she associates that with negative.
Yeah. Because, like, the only time that she was in it was whenever we had something to do with it. And it wasn't where she wanted to be at that exact moment.
That's the thing about cats. Cats like to be in control.
Yeah, I've gathered.
And so, like, as long as they're in control, they're okay. Now, as a kitten, you can just manhandle the fuck out of them. This one. I will manhandle him so much. And he just has to accept it. Look at him. He's a lovey-dovey little kitty.
Little. Now, my good friend, I do hate to cut this episode short.
I mean, we're pretty on par with time.
But I do think it would be a good idea for us to find out what we're thinking about this drink. Because I don't mean to be negative, but I think I'm kind of running on fumes. It's just that week. It's just that week. That week of the year, man. I mean, everybody gets that week. Every podcast has that thing. And if you're out there being like, "Not my podcast. The podcast that I listen to has a good episode every week," fuck you.
Probably because they don't air the episode that they don't like.
Exactly. Because they got so many episodes ahead. You know? Because it's literally all they do for a job, probably. That and Subway. And call themselves artists.
I just want lunch.
I just want lunch. I don't want you to be, I'm a sandwich artist. Just meat and cheese.
It's a fucking sandwich.
Please, meat and cheese. Throw some lettuce and onions on there with some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is the word. Mayonnaise. Now, I would like to know, Derek, where does Sugarlands Shine Voodoo Punch, aka 1-2 Punch, lie on your clock?
It's not a bad drink.
No, it's not.
It's not exciting.
True.
It doesn't pique my interest. I down too, man.
Yeah, I mean, we totally could have downed more.
Yeah.
But if I had any more, I would be sleeping right now.
There's nothing alluring me to drink more. It's kind of bland, kind of lackluster. It's good, but like there's nothing that says drink more.
Right.
So I would say, I mean, I think a 4 is pretty fair.
That's good.
Because it tastes good.
Like, I definitely wouldn't turn it down.
No, like if I was at a social gathering and this was offered, fuck yeah, I'd drink it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I might even throw out one of those like, "Oh, dude, you got the Voodoo Punch?"
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
Oh, bro.
Bruh.
And, I mean, it's an easy drink. It's just kind of bleh. So,
Yeah.
It's a pretty decent 4. But, Alex.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you.
Tell me. Ask me.
Where does the Sugarland Voodoo Punch, a.k.a. 1-2 Punch, sit on the clock for you?
Well, Derek. Let me check my clock. As a matter of fact.
Is it Skin 30?
It's Skin 30. That's one of my favorite. I love that gag.
Half past freckle?
Half past. My ex-girlfriend, she had freckles. Like all over her. She used to say, "Oh, it's half past a freckle and you can pick which one." Oh man. But anyway. What was it? Oh, yes. The time on the clock. The Voodoo Punch. Yes. I know where I am. It is a good drink. The flavor's really good. Like, I will say, for an RTD, it is a good drink. You know, like, I'm not bashing this drink at all. Sorry. It's not a bad drink at all. For those of you who are like, wow, the audio quality just got absolutely fucking stellar, it's because I got off my mic. I literally was just watching my shit redline, and I was like, here we are. I mean, it's smooth for what it is. Like, it feels like you're kind of drinking like a little bit of a soda, you know? Like, it's not super duper carbonated, which I love. You know, like, I'm glad that it's not like, oh god,
like McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah. McDonald's Sprite's what you drink if your stomach hurts. But, and it's got a good feel. It's got a good flavor. It does have decent drinkability. I mean, well, mid. I'd say the drinkability's mid. Because, like, I don't want to drink a fuck ton of them.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't come to me. And I've tried to want to drink a lot of them, and I just can't.
It just doesn't hit the spot.
Right. Like, and I'm not saying that they won't get you drunk, because, like, they will get you buzzed.
If you drink enough.
Yeah, if you drink enough, but you gotta want to drink enough. Like, that's my problem.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm gonna give it a 330.
330.
You know, the flavor's great. Like, there's so many good things for this drink, but it has to come down to the drinkability for me. You know, like that. If I don't want to drink it a lot, like if I'm like, hell, a 330 can be like a hell yeah, I'll take one, but like, I just can't elevate it much more than that for me.
It's like, yeah, I'll drink it, but if there's something better, I'm going for that.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I am on it, because it's not bad. It's not a bad drink. I could recommend this to anybody. Anyone could drink this.
Especially somebody who likes like fruit punch.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's just lackluster. Like, I'll drink it in my free time.
Yeah, I mean, same. I'm gonna be drinking it for a minute. But once we drink it, it's gone.
Dun dun.
Dun 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 dun.
But I don't even think that talking about what we're wearing is even pertinent, because I downed 2 and it did nothing to me.
Yeah, I just drank my one. I'm fully clothed, straight up.
I'm sitting here on the couch with my buddy Alex. I have not traveled.
I've not traveled, but you know, that's okay sometimes.
I mean, it's good for a drink that you can enjoy, as long as it's good. Like, if I was drinking something that just tastes like just straight dog ass and I wasn't drunk, I'd be like, why are we still drinking this?
Yeah, could you imagine something that tasted like High Rock but just had this strength?
I think that they did well. I think that they should continue to do RTDs, but they're just not doing well. So it's one of those things, you know. But I it's kind of disappointing. I expected a little mileage. I wanted a little more punch to it, but you know, it just punch.
No, I see what you did there.
But like, I wanted it to do more. I guess my expectations were not lived up to.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same here.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not bad. If you want to drink it, drink it. If not, then do what you got to do. But, God, this episode was just kind of a letdown. Honestly.
No, I wouldn't say it's a letdown.
No, I'm saying, like, specifically the drink. Like, the drink was a bit of a letdown. It's good.
It was. And to be fair, like, every now and then you gotta have one of these. Like, and it's sad to say, but
Big stretch.
you know, every now and then you gotta have that drink that's just like, you know, and the reason why we do this is so if you were to see this, you know that this drink is, you can focus your energy and attention elsewhere. You know, we do this so you don't have to.
Yeah. We drink High Rock so you don't have to. Like, you...
We drink rain so you don't have to. And Crystal Skull.
And Crystal. Oh. I do think it is a good drink. So if it's offered at a party and you don't know what to drink and you don't want to get messed up, grab one of those.
Oh yeah, no, this is a safe drink if you don't want to get drunk.
I think that's the column. It's a safe drink.
It's a very safe drink.
It's not exciting, but it's not bad. It meets that expectation of it's a good drink, and if you drink enough of it, you'll get to where you need to get to. But staying on it and just measuring yourself, like if you're trying to not get drunk, but still look like you're part of the party, this is what you could drink.
Very easy drink.
Very simple, very easy.
It's got its place.
It has a special place, and I think that place is something that is safe, something that you can drink and be happy with and be calm. And if you're not wanting to get super fucked up, there you go. But I mean, I'm sorry for you guys who was expecting more out of this drink, or if you were excited to hear about it. But I mean, that's about as good as it gets, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and this is, you know, just our opinion of it. I've been drinking this for a while now, and it's his first time trying it. You know, he and I are kind of on the same level with it, but we have our palates, you know, and you have yours. If you want to, you know, if you find some and 1-2 punch or something like that, and you're like, oh, you know, I kind of want to see if those boys were telling the truth, please feel free to try it. If you're 21 years and up,
you'll see that it's good, but it just doesn't hit the spot.
Yeah.
That's the issue that we're running into. Like, we've had drinks before that were just straight out bad, some that were good, but I've never had something this boring.
Yeah.
So, but it's good. Like, I can't drive home that point enough. It is a good drink. It's just boring.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why it's failing.
That's probably it. Now, that being said, you know, if you've had this before and you think that we don't know what we're talking about, let us know in the comments. If you've had this before and you're like, you know, man, I get that, 100% get that. You know, I can think about what you'd say to us all day long, but I'd really rather read you say it in the comments, you know. So, guys, thank you for hanging in with us. I know this episode's kind of a little bit of a different kind of one, you know, but if you liked what you've seen today, be sure to like this episode, comment on it, let us know what you think about the drink, let us know how we did, let us know if there's something that you want us to talk about, let us know if you think we're dumb, let us know if you think we're smart or handsome and devilish. Absolutely. And you know what, why don't you subscribe to the channel? You know, join the family. Speaking of joining the family, join the Discord, which will be there will be a link in the description to that. Now I'm pretty sure I covered all the bases there.
That's just about it.
Absolutely. So you know, please, you know,
guys, gals, non-binary pals,
catch you in the next one. Bye.